Dracula. Renfield, you will make a very good assistant.
I work for Dracula.
What? You're like the guy that gets the villain's Postmates.
Let's eat.
奥斯卡影帝尼可拉斯凯吉近年历经事业起伏，最近又重回主流大片。实力与韧性超强的他，在新片《吸血鬼特助雷菲尔》饰演吸血鬼德古拉，尼可拉斯霍特则是小助理，负责喂食惯老板。
Nice to see you. How are you guys doing in Taiwan?
We
Good.
miss you actually because
yeah.
you have come to Taiwan.
Absolutely. I love Taipei. Had a great time there.
Thank you so much for saying that. Your portrayal of Dracula is just phenomenal.
Well, thank you.
And I have a feeling that I think you probably impersonating Dracula in front of mirrors, many versions and many times.
Yes, I did a lot on my cell phone, videotaping and trying things out, but yes. I had a lot of help. I mean, I had Nick Holt to work with, and I had a great director in Chris McKay, great makeup artist, great wardrobe, so it was all a collaborative effort.
Page that since your uncle Francis Ford Coppola, he made Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah.
And you mentioned that your performance was inspired by your father's mannerism. So can you tell us that how Dracula means to you on personal level? Thank you.
Well, I think that what Uncle did with his movie is a total work of art. I think Oldman's performance is magnificent. And I did ask him about playing Dracula, and he kept saying, well, just make sure the character believes he's tremendously handsome. And I said, well, I'm kind of grotesque in the movie. I've got all this makeup on. He goes, it doesn't matter. You got to play it like you think you're tremendously handsome, which I thought was a good note. And then I thought about my father, who was tremendously handsome, but he also spoke with great eloquence and elegance, and he was always the smartest man of every room he walked into, and he knew, and he made sure we knew. So I thought he was a really good model for Dracula because he spoke with distinction. But beyond that, I was looking at Christopher Lee. I liked his approach, his look in the Hammer horror films. I liked the slick back hair, the 60s wardrobe. And we just sort of cherry-picked from all of that. Even Anne Bancroft from The Graduate, I liked her performance as Mrs. Robinson. I thought there was a bit of Dracula in that performance.
I will no longer tolerate abuse.
And Holt, I have to say that I think your character is more miserable than Anne Hathaway's role in The Devil Wears Prada because
Thank
you really because you work for the true devil himself.
Yeah, I mean, that's funny that you referenced, Devil Wears Prada, because that was kind of at times when I was reading the script, I was like, oh, this is a heightened kind of genre world of that story in some ways.
Yeah, and I know that you have played a father and son before.
Right.
So how does it feel from he as your father and now as your abusive boss?
I'm not really sure how to string those together. I mean, I know when we worked together on The Weatherman, I had the most incredible time and learned so much then, even, as a 14-year-old, and loved watching Nick and how he was on set and how he approached scenes. So then getting to watch him, jump into playing this such an iconic character, and all the places that he drew inspiration from, and it was a really special moment. I don't think I could ever ask for anything more than to be able to be in those scenes with him playing Dracula. It's something that I just felt very fortunate to be witness to.
As Renfield, if you want to recruit the characters that Cage played before to help you to defeat Dracula, who would you recruit?
Who would I recruit to defeat Dracula?
That's,
Yeah.
I mean, the one that I played that was most perhaps like Dracula would be Castor Troy from Face Off, but then you're fighting fire with fire, so I think we
Would Ghost Rider be a good?
He would be great.
Yeah,
He would be great because of the way the looking into your eyes and finding all the mistakes you made and hitting the karma back at you, the vengeance stare. I think that would have been good for Dracula.
That's a crossover that I'd like to see.
Oh, that would be good.
There we go, Ghost Rider.
You have our wheels spinning.
Well, actually, you can choose Nick Cage himself because he played himself.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
You wouldn't stand a chance. You wouldn't stand a chance. You're Nick fucking